I wanted to talk to you really quickly about truth. You know, sometimes when I'm about to make a comment on social media or send an email or say something, I pause and I think, do I really want to share this much of myself? And it's a little scary. And in those moments, I pause and I ask myself two questions. I ask, is it true? And is it empowering for me and for those around me? And if the answer to both of those questions is yes, then I say it or write it. It's kind of funny because a lot of the time I find myself pausing before I say something uplifting to someone. But I so rarely find myself pausing before I'm about to say something negative. I have to rush and stop myself. So I see a lot of comments on social media that are kind of counterproductive, and I get angry. The reason I get angry is because I recognize my own impulsivity in others. When I see a comment which would have been more poetic and more beautiful if it had been left unsaid. I want to tell you something. This is something I've been thinking about, and I don't know if it's true, but I want to throw it out there. I think there's a certain Hegelian dialectic, like a thesis, antithesis, synthesis, sort of action, reaction, and then finally a greater truth that comes out of the mix. The first thing is when you're young and maybe feel happy occasionally, but you're not really content. You're not exactly spiritually aware, I guess I can say. Then at some stage in your life, you start to really doubt things. And the scary thing is that you discover that life has no meaning. And it's kind of this existential awakening and this scary journey. Because how can you face life when you know life is a void? Then finally, the greater truth, the synthesis, is that you realize it doesn't matter that life is meaningless. The fact that life is meaningless is in itself meaningless. You can create your own meaning. You can dance with meaninglessness. You can sit down at a bar with meaninglessness and drink the night away. Things don't matter so much. I had a lot of friends that have gone through depression. And I never know exactly what to say to them. I never know exactly if I've been in their shoes or not. But all I try to do is encourage them and tell them that it's okay to feel lonely. There's some words from a Ben Montero comic. It's okay to feel lonely. It's okay to feel sad. It's even okay to feel like you want to kill yourself, like you want to cease to exist. It's okay. Don't feel like you're weird for feeling that. It's completely normal. It's a part of the human experience. This is the thing that we're all struggling with. The pursuit of meaning. It's okay to feel lonely. It's okay to feel sad. And you're not alone. Sometimes I smoke marijuana and it has this big effect on me, like starts to blow my mind. And if I do it prepared, I go in thinking, I know some weird shit is gonna happen. I'm gonna think like my thoughts are popping into somebody else's head or some shit. Or I'm gonna feel like I'm floating or looking out into the stars. I'm gonna feel like my spirit is falling towards the stars, like the earth is upside down or some crazy shit like this. So if I come in prepared, I tell myself, whatever happens, just remember that it's normal. It's part of the trip. It's meant to happen. It doesn't make sense in the moment that that's part of it too. And when you get through it, you're going to see that it all made sense and everything had to be exactly as it had to be. And I don't know if that seems condescending, but that's what I've learned. So, hang in there. Be grateful. Because we have this experience, even the experience to feel sadness or emptiness, it's something precious. There are these two conflicting ideas in my mind, and I know they're both entirely true. Everything is meaningless. Everything is meaningful. And that's all I have to say.